Hi, my name is Willan Ziada, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also a proud Phoenix Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed singer, songwriter, author, healer, Maureen Joy. I have never met anyone like Maureen Joy. I have never laughed this hard, well, in a very long time. You will see through my interview with the one and only Maureen Joy, her amazing gift of healing through humor. But before my interview with her, here is a sneak peek at the incredible singing talent of Maureen Joy.
Came into my life and broke me free. Took away my pain and misery. Now I'm down on my own. Why'd you leave me alone? Promised me a life, made me believe. Words were empty lies meant to deceive. Now I'm down on my own. Why'd you leave me alone? Every night I cry myself to sleep just thinking about you.
Well, hello, Maureen Joy. How are you?
Hi, Will. It's great to meet you. I'm doing well. Thank you.
I'm doing so well, so much better now that I'm here with you. And also, I'm so excited that the audience just got us only a little sneak peek of your amazing talent. Talk to me about the impetus of the song Gone in the Wind.
Oh, first of all, I absolutely love the word impetus. Okay. I do because I use it all the time.
Me too.
I have to say, I believe that we are like right on the
Oh, I
same.
told you off camera, you're
Same
like a family
wavelength.
member. I can't.
Totally same wavelength. I totally feel it. Now, I have to say, I really need to talk about Healing Journey. I did Gone with the Wind to show, oh, look, I look like Cher and I can sing. You know what I mean? Seriously, I did that. That's just a great song about unrequited love and things like that. But my big contribution to the world is my CD Healing Journey.
Let's dig into it, because not only are you going out there into the world, Maureen Joy, spreading, dare I say, joy, but you're someone, as a singer, a songwriter, an author, a healer, for me, truly a creator and an artist with a capital A, that used their trauma and the trauma around them. You could have been in bed, chosen to keep it in self-destruct. You chosen the darkness to give of yourself as a vessel to maybe try and heal one, but you've healed thousands upon thousands upon thousands with your journey. Talk to me about, I want to eavesdrop into the moment that Maureen Joy, you said, you know what? This trauma is greater than me. Get it off your chest, Maureen, and let it out. What I want to know.
Oh my God, you just gave me goosebumps, Will. I remember. Okay, it all started. It's called Healing Journey for a reason. That's why everything I do, my Facebook community, Maureen Joy Healing Journey, my program, Healing Journey, moving forward after trauma, grief, and loss with empowering tools. Everything I do is a healing journey. So that's like my trademark. And I have to say, it started when I was in my 20s and my sister was killed, and my sister and I were inseparable. I was beyond devastated. I was bottomed out. I literally dropped out of society for 2 years. I didn't function. I went to doctors, I went to therapists, I went to specialists, I went to powwows, anything spiritual. I learned about integrative healing modalities, anything, but I couldn't be in the world. And then I decided, as I'm doing the work with great therapists and great support, if I'm going to be here with all of this pain, and I had heart palpitations for 2 years. If I'm going to be here, it's going to be for a reason, or I'm not sticking around. So, make a long story short, my very first healing tool was humor. Okay. And this is in the 90s when we still had libraries. God, I hate dating myself, but it's the truth. So, my mom and I are at a support group for homicide survivors. Nothing to laugh about. My mother is a special ed teacher, master's in special ed, even awarded it was great, the Cole Award from Oprah in '89. Oh, it was amazing. Anyways, so she's fiddling with her pant leg because there's a string. And, she teaches special ed. She's got that, that fun loving spirit that, everything's great. So my mom, just a amazing, amazing woman. Talk about sense of humor. So she's playing with this piece of string. Now remember, I'm in my 20s. Everything has to be just so, right? So I'm like, what are you doing? We're in a meeting and there's like a protocol, and she pulls on it and she's like, I wonder what this is. And she pulls it out and it's a white cotton clump. And I'm like, no, please don't do what I think you're going to do. She takes it above the table, above her head, and opens it up. And it's the hugest pair of underpants you have ever seen. I grab them. I look at her. She's like, what? Did I do that? The Steve Urkel thing. I shoved them in her purse. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stop laughing. So we both excuse ourselves. We run out to the parking lot and we burst out laughing. We cannot stop laughing. And I go, Mom, my heart palpitations stopped. This is amazing. There's something to this humor thing. And I go, wait a minute, maybe I got something here, humor and healing. And I spent the next 10, 15 years in the library studying everything I could on humor and healing. I knew about Norman Cousins. I knew about Patch Adams. I knew about all these people who did humor and healing and worked with humor in any way, shape, or form. And I studied it. I immersed myself. And then I started, I'm a writer too. And so I started writing and I wrote the story, The Case of the Runaway Underpants, which my mother was not thrilled that I said it's as large enough to fit over a minivan. She's like, Maureen, that's going to be my legacy. Everything I've done. And you talk about that.
I can't.
But
I can't.
So anyways, that's chapter 2. I tell people in the book, here's my book. I Had to Laugh to Live by Maureen Joy. No, Cher's not on the cover.
And look at that cover. I can't. But see, what I love so much about you, Maureen, and I'm not even kidding you. Okay, I've never shared this publicly, but I'm going to share it with you because, again, we're all going through a trauma now, right? And now more than ever, we need Maureen Joy. We need this book that everyone needs to get. All of the information about it will be below this link. When my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer a few years ago, the first thing she said, no, but thank goodness she survived. Thank goodness. The first thing she said, Maureen, she's at Memorial Sloan Kettering here on the east side. She's being wheeled in, getting ready for surgery, major surgery to get the cancer out. The first thing she said right before they put her under was to the doctor, and I was there, she whispered out of her mouth like Carol Burnett, she went, listen, while you're in there taking one out, can you take both out and make them both a little, well,
I love her. I love this woman. I must meet her.
Maureen,
I love her.
I can't, that's why I feel like you're fit, and thank you for giving me a safe space to share that, because Maureen, this is what you're about. I am so grateful that these past few days, I have been able to go down happily the Maureen Joy rabbit hole, because you're a Renaissance woman. But I think a lot of people that are born with the it factor, which you were, you were born with not only talents, but you also, it's a craft. And people don't get that, but you also have great instincts, Maureen. Talk to me about little Maureen, this girl who might have been told at times, because I can relate, because I was, but I feel you right now. So tell me if I'm wrong or right. I feel like little Maureen was told often that she was too much.
Oh God, yeah.
Maybe
when I was 10, strangers would ask me, what am I going to be when I grow up? And I go, a movie star like this. And they'd be like, I could see that, and no one would blink an eye, I was always dramatic.
But you give, Maureen. And so I want to know, in a time, especially now when we've all been forced to kind of be still and maybe face our inner child, what are you most proud of if you're like little Maureen looking at you now and all that you've accomplished, but continue to give of yourself as a vessel?
I have to say, I'm very proud of my book. I'm very proud of my CD. When I wrote Shine On, you have to understand how I write. I get a strong feeling. I go to my keyboard and it comes through me. It's literally divinely inspired.
Yeah, you're a
It's not
vessel.
me.
I feel it with you.
Yeah.
I just met you.
Yeah, it's not me. I didn't take lessons. I sing from my soul. I write from my soul. Everything is, I
But
play
that's why you're
chords.
relatable, Maureen. You're not, no offense, but you're not some hoity-toity protege. You're a real
No.
person that happens, dare I say, happens to have a gift of not only singing and you're a storyteller.
Yes, a storyteller. And I feel it's important to reach people at a heart level. And when I went to the Hay House conference, I Can Do It, when I was taking care of my mother for 10 years. She was very, very, very sick. And I needed to do something for myself because, as they say, it's the hardest job in the world to be a caregiver. And my heart goes out to everyone who is. And I went to this conference in Tampa. This was before she passed, a year before she passed. And I brought my little CD with me, and it was with the song Shine On because I was recording it. And it was all about see the light through the darkness, feel the love through the fear. Allow the angels around you walk the path that is here.
Oh,
Take
I
the
just got
hand that is
chills.
given. Trust the way is clear. To rise above it, grow wings of courage. Choose to be here and shine on. I brought that and people cried. I
I'm
had
crying right
people
now.
say,
I'm not well. And by the way, Maureen, not only a timely, timeless message for all occasions, all stages of life, but right now, because Maureen, there's a really big word in there that really highlighted for me. Choose. You made the choice, Maureen. You made the choice to let go and let God or spirit or whatever what out there. People,
absolutely. Well, I believe my mother made that choice for me. Like I said, I
ooh,
wanted to be a rock star or a movie star. And my soul said, excuse me, no.
but
I
you are a
write
rock star, though.
in my arena. Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
No, but no
But I went,
BS.
I want, yeah, I'm almost famous, I absolutely feel it's so important. There's so many people out there who have not been heard and their pain has not been validated. And that's what I'm here to do through my music, through my writing, through my programs, through my humor, is to be able to hold that in a safe place. I'm also now a grief recovery coach and life coach, and I do that online. So, and for someone who is like completely virtually challenged, technically challenged, this is like a whole new arena for me. But it's like, I do have something that I can hold a safe space for someone and they feel heard for the first time often. And I've heard that. I'm not patting myself on the back. I hear that with Healing Journey, with my community on Facebook, Maureen Joy Healing Journey. I talk about, the law of attraction, empowering tools to navigate life, recovery, living in recovery, whatever it is, whether it's any type of substance abuse, whether it's depression. I've had to manage depression my whole life. And I have a seasonal affective disorder, which is a very severe winter depression. And I have to leave my hometown and go fly south like the birdies just to survive. So I get it. And when you have compiled and when you have cumulative losses and trauma, like I have, like many people out there can relate to, you really need these tools in order to move forward in a healthy way, integrating the grief. And then most of us, I'd have to say, I'm not alone. Most of us choose to make a difference in the world. Look what John Walsh did when his son was killed. He started America's Most Wanted, and he's doing more with that. He's helping families to heal. I think we all need to find our own healing journey, if you will let me say that, and basically to do something. We're here to serve and we're here to connect with others. And I'm hoping that through this platform that I can reach out to more people and I can be out there more, because that's my whole impetus, if you will. My mission is to raise awareness and increase empathy for survivors of all walks of life. And that's right on the back of my book. I wrote that down. That's my statement. That's my mission statement.
Yeah, and not only is it your mission statement, dare I say your North Star, and it's a North Star that is universal. As I've been able to so gratefully in 5 months, over 400 artists from around the world, many of whom are in the East, China, Japan, Singapore. They are hungry. They are hungry for connection with the West. And I've never met anyone like you, Maureen Joy. You are the first person of what you do on this platform. And I'm so excited that you are, because
You really touched me. Well, you have no idea, because my mom passed in my arms in 2010 after I took care of her for 10
I'm
years.
sorry.
She was my cheerleader.
I hear you.
So when I hear someone in my corner like you just gave me, that's such a gift to me. You know, I know on an interview I should be like a little bit more professional,
Maureen,
but it's a
you met
gift.
me. I'm non-BS, and you're non-BS. But you know what? Thank
Yeah.
you for that, because you don't know what kind of day I. I mean, left. I come in where I'm at, and I try to meet the artists where they are. And you, Maureen, set the terms. You, Maureen, set the vibration. And the fact that other artists and people from around the world now are going to be able to get to connect with you,
I love
like,
that.
you're universal.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've never been accused of being PC.
But you know what, Maureen? You know what that is? It's called being real, and you're relatable. You're someone
I'm really
I feel like I
authentic.
could have a cup of coffee with you, a drink with you. You're my mom, you're my cousin, you're my aunt, you're my best girlfriend. You're an every woman. Why? Because you tell it like it is. And you
I do.
also,
I do that in my book too. I talk exactly how I write. Exactly. In fact, I went with Amazon. I actually have a manager, Armand Toth of Crazy 8 Productions. He's fabulous. And he got me an editor. And I said, I don't like her. I don't think she even read my book. You can't edit my story. You can edit my grammar. So I left the publisher and went and did it myself with Amazon. And here's the funny part, okay? So the first time, again, no clue what I'm doing. I'm in the library asking people to help me upload, do this, do that, right? I don't know what I'm doing. So I did this on Mercury retrograde, right? So it's supposed to be this book. This is what comes out, a notebook, a coffee table book from Seinfeld, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, oops, excuse me. I asked them not to do that. I said, please, during the interview, there's nothing to see. But, you know, they have a mind of their own.
I
But
can't.
I know, I said it to my girlfriend. I said, if I am doing this interview and they decide to show up,
You know
I
what?
do not.
My mom, that's because, that's a good like bookend of the interview, right? Because you're talking about my mom going into Memorial Sloan Kettering with, while you're in there, can you, fix them
I
up?
love that.
Listen, I could speak with you forever, but I want to leave the audience with this. For more on the incredible Maureen Joy, you can read more about her right below this video. You can get everything that she's put out there. And Maureen, I'm so grateful that we're connected now, really.
I am as well. Yeah, I want to stay connected with you and your team. You know, people can also contact me on Facebook through my email. They can go on my website, maureenjoy.com. I own the domain. Like I said, I do online one-on-one. I'll do that whether it's a Zoom portal or, through Facebook.
But what I also love, Maureen, about this platform is they have a major live stream component that is going to benefit the artists in terms of compensation for the first time. All these other social media apps, they don't give artists anything. They have to ask for Venmo or Zelle. Like when people log in, they're going to have a ticket that people are going to have to purchase. And I'm just thinking off the top of my head already. I mean, who's going to not want joy with Maureen Joy, or a healing session with Maureen Joy that people can come to a ticketed event on this app from all over the world, not just where Facebook is, maybe the friends of friends of friends. But this is an app with people in Poland, in China, in Japan, in Australia, in London. How do I know? I've spoken with them. You can see on the YouTube. I mean, these people are out there, and healing is what the world needs now more than ever. And that's Maureen frickin' Joy. And sorry to add the frickin', my mom's gonna slap me.
No, I love that. My mother, that was her adjective, but she didn't use the freaking word. She used the other one.
I know, I'm trying to be professional. But listen, we're gonna talk more offline. I'm going to connect you more so, even more so with the FENIX CEOs and the team. And I just want to say, God bless you, Maureen, and thank you.
Oh, God bless you, Will. This was a pleasure. Thank you. You were the highlight of my day.
And you mine. I'm happy you said it because I was about to say it about you.
Thank you.